All right, so before we start any work today, anything at all, so the thing I'm going to say to you is I love experiments. I really do. And the experiments I normally do in a science lab in class. I have this very strict rule, which is, you do exactly what I tell you to do. And there's a reason for this. I'm really careful in class. In my 30 years of teaching, a lot of that in a science lab, I've never had a single injury. So in today's lesson, we are online, we're simulating electrical circuits. Do not try these at home. I'm writing this out. Do not try this at home. I do not care that I'm only using batteries. I really don't. All right, you're gonna try circuits. I want you to set them on fire. All right, and joking aside, it's fun in a simulator. Actually, it's quite fun in a classroom as well. If you know what you're doing, you can make something overheat and pop. But I know exactly what I'm doing. I know exactly what voltages and current are flowing through my circuits, and I know exactly how far away you need to be. So do not, under any circumstances, try these. And I'm saying that because it's tempting to, and you're too young to know what dangerous is. And I'll give you a little example. There is enough power coming out of your power socket at home to kill an elephant. Forget me and you know, and these are dangerous things. Batteries can start fires, all right, even when you're not aware of it. So I want you to be careful about that. You do not, no, do not try this. That being said, today's lesson's fun, all right? You young ones are going to try to set a fire. You can see why things are going to go wrong, all right? And I love this part of things like, oh my God, you didn't do that. Yes, I did. And a class, I just had a class doing this. They're like, no. I'm like, yeah, yeah. And this girl set all her batteries on fire. So I want to be clear about that's fun, but can you imagine that in the really real world? If you've got 4 or 5 batteries and they're burning, you can't throw water on them. It's an electrical fire. All right. So it is really dangerous. So please, please, please do not try this at home. Okay. That being said, the work is really kind of cool. So you got 4 circuits here. I want you to kind of build these at some point. And I mean at some point, I want you to get used to the simulator first. There's a link in here. You click on this link, it'll take you to the PhET circuit construction kit. PhET is what we used last time, the PhET simulator for planets, stars, solar system, binary systems, and things like that. And at the bottom there, it says Launch Simulator. So we're going to go to Launch Simulator. These are the things that I really want you to do, but today we're really going to play. So we're going to Launch Simulator, and it'll bring you to the PhET simulator. Press on play. Now, I really don't mind if you go intro, lab, intro. I just go to lab. All right, I'm going to double click it. And here we are. And you've got some tools on the left-hand side. And your first thing is to make a light bulb light. So here's my light bulb. Try to keep it right around. Here's my battery. I'm going to turn them around because in school we tend to have a battery at the top. Ooh! It's going everywhere. All right, so I get a piece of wire, attach it there, attach a piece of wire here to the bottom, attach a piece of wire there, attach a piece there, and then put a piece of wire there and drag it down, put a piece of wire there, and drag it down. Bing! My light is working. All right. So now that my light is working, I can think, don't like that. Can't control it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this. Dun, 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 and I'm going to put a switch in. Whee! I could just bring that down there and save time. Now I'm close the switch, lights on. Da, 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 da. All right. So let's get rid of that. So I want to play around. So the other thing is a resistor is interesting. So I'm going to put a resistor up here. And in this simulator, you can change the value of a resistor. All right. So what I can do is if I click on the resistor, I can see what happens if I increase it. Look at that. Decrease it. You can see what happens to the brightness of the bulb. The other thing we can do is, there we go, use a voltmeter. Ooh, I wonder what the voltage is like there. 4.5. Now I've done that, I want to see if I change them around. Will it give me a negative? Yay! Negative. Brilliant. All right, so you're building these circuits. Try this one first. Once you've done that, what I want you to do is build these 4 circuits. I don't really care about the values, the voltage, the current, calculate resistance, none of that today. It is you getting used to this. When you look over here on the left, I've given you what the symbols are. This is a light bulb. That's a symbol for a light bulb, a circle with a cross in it. This is a symbol for a switch, and this is a symbol for a battery. The symbol for a resistor is a rectangle with a line through it. We haven't got any of them in those circuits. I'm just going to put resistor underneath here. Resistor. There you go. That's your job today, and I hope it's fun. I hope you do blow stuff up. Can you imagine in class me saying that in a lab? Right, blow stuff up. I can't say that. No. And this is one of the reasons why simulators are so much fun.